Hey, everybody. Well, there's just not much to say. Just absolutely gutted for Jordan Travis, and just thinking about all the work that he put in and just the utter unfairness of it all in terms of this. And yeah, I mean, you're talking about a guy who has been Jordan Travis is one of the most important players in Florida State history. Talk about a guy that represents the pivot point between where they were at rock bottom, at program bottom. I mean, since Bobby Bowden arrived, it was the rock bottom part when he got to Florida State, and then the work that he put in and the improvement year over year to continue to become the player that he did, the leader that he did, and that he has become. It's just absolutely awful, and I am gutted for him to see what happened today, and to go out there and break his leg in the first quarter of a game against an FCS opponent. I mean, here's the thing, is you can understand it. This is one of those things that I don't think it's worth second guessing. Look, you're talking about senior night for a player who's there to basically close out a career in Doak Campbell. You want to give him an opportunity to lead a touchdown drive at least, to go down there and then do that, and then you put him out there one more time and you let him come off the field and get the well-deserved ovation and appreciation from all those people who are there for what he's done, and how he's really represented a major change in the direction of the program. And really more than that, I mean, you're talking about a guy that's been a high-character leader and a good human being, a good not just a good player, but a good influence and a good person. And then to go out and have that happen, you know, it is a dangerous game. It is a game where, you know, people get hurt, and it's disappointing it is just so disappointing, and so I'm just so disappointed for him, and it's disappointing to see that happen. And on a tackle like that, you know, that's one of those hip drop tackles. It's a dangerous play, and, you know, I wish we'd see less of that in the game. I understand why it's not illegal, but I mean, again, it's always a danger. And every time I see a guy get tackled like that, I worry, and that's why. So, you know, it's just really frustrating to see that happen in this context, with this team, with that player. And yeah, I just don't have a whole lot more to say that is suitable for a podcast. A lot of the words that I want to say right now are not the sorts of things that would be useful or fruitful in this context. So really, I'm not going to have a whole lot more to say. You know, the best you can do is, you know, for those of you who pray, I mean, you can, you know, pray for his recovery, and that, you know, it looked to me like it was probably a broken fibula and not tibia, which would be better than both, and, you know, probably some sort of dislocated ankle or something along those lines. And, you know, the hope is that, you know, there's not serious ligament or nerve damage, especially on the nerve side. I mean, ligaments can be repaired, but you hope that there's not serious ligament or nerve damage with whatever happened there. And then, you know, you're hoping for a fibula break and no more. And, you know, if you're praying, that's something to pray for Jordan. And yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, that's still, even best case scenario with what it looked like. I mean, I don't imagine how he'd be back out here at any point for the remainder of the season or postseason, whether that's, you know, playoff or national championship game. Yeah, I just don't. I don't think that's realistic. But again, I mean, maybe there's more hope than what it looked like. But it didn't look very good, and it's just incredibly disappointing for a young man who's worked so dang hard, and put in the time to do what he's done and to become what he's become, and then to have it end like that. It's just horrible, and just so sad to see. And I mean, it's bigger than football. It's bigger than this team, that sort of thing. Yeah, of course it's related to that, and it's all part of that, but it's more than that. Very disappointed, and not in a good state of mind or position to really do much more evaluating and talking about Tate and what he looked like or what they're going to be able to do to in the future, the next few games, any of that. This is not the time or place for that. I'll get to that later. Right now, I just want to recognize and express appreciation for what Jordan Travis has meant and what he's done, and root for him moving forward. I'll continue to hope he does well from here. And like I said, I'll come back later when I'm in a better frame of mind and can actually watch things more clearly in a state of mind where I'm actually interested in assessing some things more dispassionately. But frankly, I'm not in a very dispassionate state of mind right now. So so we'll just leave it there and move on and come back and do that later in the week, and then of course we'll do our usual evaluation of Florida and all that coming up, but just not interested in that part of things right now, and I'm guessing a lot of you aren't either. Like I said, I understand it. It's senior day. You really want to be able to celebrate that and go out better, and this is just not how things are supposed to go. So thanks for listening, and really hope that things are better than they look for Jordan Travis. Very sad and gutted for him, and just don't have a lot more to say. So thanks for listening, and I will talk to you all soon.